Yes.
You're welcome. Yeah.
So, what are the key highlights of the show and your key takeaways?
It is very interesting that now Mumbai, India, is organizing this very important international event on landscape architecture.
Right.
Specifically because the theme this year is connecting, let's say, the values of life and ecosystem with the values of economy and growth.
Yes.
And that seems in the today world a paradox, because infrastructure takes over and investments in downtown every square inch and divide people and kill ecosystems. So, and then all the investment don't bring better life, which is very complex issue. That's a paradox. And I wanted to be part of this dialogue. I was happy to be introduced and also invited. And yeah, that's what we will do the next 2 days.
Fantastic. So, you have re-engineered Madrid. So, what are the key learnings? What can India imbibe from those?
Yeah, so in Madrid there was built a ring road around the city. Madrid is 7 million. In India that is not very big. In Europe it's
Yes.
very big.
Yes.
And a quarter of the ring road overlapped the river. And in 40, 60 years, this spaghetti of highways completely killed the river.
Okay.
So nobody had access to the river. Community next to the river were, yeah, these neighborhoods were abandoned and criminal, and ecosystem was completely damaged. And the Mayor Garadon, 15 years ago, had the vision to take leadership over this portion of downtown, take the infrastructure out and into the ground, and rebuild all the riverbanks and make parks and ecosystem and a lot of community space for people to meet again and to be together.
Sure.
And that project was built in very short period of 7 years
Okay.
at the scale of 20 kilometers.
Wow.
It's a vast scale.
Sure.
And the outcome of that project is stunning, because Madrid became better. It could believe in itself as a fresh, let's say, new type of metropolis in which the river was made available for everyone. A lot of new culture institutions and education institutions went to that place, and activity for sports and health are now very important. Madrid started a program on bicycles
Sure.
and reducing cars. So next 10 years,
Yes.
so this was only the start.
Absolutely.
So the project was a catalyzer, and the strange thing, the economy of Madrid goes up and the real estate goes up through this investment.
All right.
So the interesting lessons are, of course, that India, which is now growing, should not do what they did in the West.
Yes.
Take 50, 60 years of growth into concrete, into airports, highways, all kind of infrastructure, and then regret and build another 10, 20 years, back nature,
Right.
and rebuild community space. India better looks to places like Singapore, that the growth of today immediately includes ecosystem, sustainability, water management, but also the cultural layers of the common, of the public space.
Excellent. Yes. So, what's your approach to sustainability, and how can communities come together to make an impact?
Yeah, we do not have one approach. I believe that it is very complex nowadays to have landscape and public space projects stand alone.
Sure.
It is so expensive, and they have no value. If you build infrastructure or new towns, and then landscape architecture and rebuilding ecosystem is attached to it, so you work together from
Right
day
from the
one,
initial stage.
then the outcome is marvelous, and that is what I would say is my advice.
Yes.
I have not an approach, but that could be my approach.
So, what's your vision for a perfect utopian world?
Yeah, that utopia doesn't exist.
Yes,
India come with the cultural layers of India, the deep layers of
culture.
centuries of
Yes,
culture, and then every region its own culture. The let's say the accumulation of culture is for me the paradise, and India has that remarkable identity.
absolutely.
If you take it globally, India could teach the world if they keep all these cultural layers in future projects. And I think I don't believe in utopias, but that would be my advice. If you want to go utopian, then we can
Yes.
learn from
Yeah.
India. Could growth be combined with cultural depth
Absolutely.
and
India
rich
with
them? Yeah,
rich heritage, with the cultural
yeah,
structures, and with the eco balance. I'm sure that's
yeah,
going to be a perfect, magical
yeah.
world to stay
And
in.
we see, of course, the opposite.
Yes.
So there's a lot of development globally
Yes.
where investors believe in, yeah, in the future, and they forget the culture and the history layers.
Right.
And so that for me is not utopia,
I know, I
because
understand.
then you lose culture, which is
Yes.
dystopia.
Exactly. I'm sure we'll find a good balance and take it forward in a positive way, the
Yeah.
way you have suggested.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing the insights.
I
Pleasure
appreciate
talking
it.
to
Thank
you. Thank
you.
you so much.